I've been practically forced into music since the age of 3. And I hated it with such an intense ferocity for the sole reason it took away my time from watching my favorite cartoons. Apparently, scientists even devised a term for people who have the inability to derive pleasure from music. So me, being the child prodigy doctor I am, I diagnosed myself with musical anhedonia. Ironically, later I realized that these cartoons were Disney musicals, which is literally music, music, and music. Well, as of 2022, I am a mellophile, another fancy term I discovered for people who are abnormally in love with music. Emphasis on abnormally. As much as I would hate to describe my love for music as abnormal, I have become the source of irritation for each one of my friends. Because every word, every conversation just seems to be a lyric in some song or the other. And I just burst into my own Disney monologue, and there's just my friends staring right back at me, regretting their life decisions. Like, why are we her friends again? Even my greetings sound like a rising high soprano in an opera. It's just a simple, hi. It has become so impossible for me to imagine a world without music. And to think a Mughal emperor even decided to ban it is just, no. Just like for me, as a 14-year-old, I have experienced huge shifts in my views for music. From Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to Disney's Let It Go, Let It Go, can't hold it back anymore. And being an Indian, a compulsory A.R. Rahman magic at home, to trendy pop music. And currently, let's keep that a secret, just to keep the suspense of the talk going. Even the world has been experiencing a shift. Like right now, at this moment. You guys know K-pop? Oh my, there's no in-between to how people are going to react to that. It's either, oh my God, how could she mention something so despicable, abominable as K-pop? To yes, she loves K-pop. She's part of the family. K-pop is really just Korean pop. Or so you thought. K-pop has been taking the world by a storm. If you don't know K-pop, you'll get the has she been living under a rock look. It started off with Gangnam Style, a very idiosyncratic song, at least for me. I bet most of y'all didn't even know it was Korean. You probably thought it was Chinese or something. And me being the genius I am, I thought it was English. Yeah. Now we have global sensations like BTS and Blackpink. Really? I don't think any genre of music has had such a dedicated fan and hate base like K-pop. For instance, my English teacher had walked into a classroom and accidentally commented upon the looks of male K-pop idols as, wow, these girls, they look so beautiful. Wrong move. The students in the class were so offended to the point they were ready to pounce on her. Another one of my teacher's daughter had already commanded her, emphasis on commanded, no pleadings, no requests, straight up commanded her to take her to the Expo concert for Stray Kids. In case you all don't know who Stray Kids are, they are another male K-pop group. And her persistent argument to this being, you took a leave for Didi's board examinations, why can't you take a leave for this? And the look on my teacher's face was just, seriously? So many records have been broken, charts have been wrecked. The fans are so dedicated with their mass streaming, never-ending cascade of merchandise, non-stop K-pop challenges, trends. They're called obsessive for their out-of-the-world passion to ensure success for their idols. K-pop, it's not just music. It's the visuals, the popularity, the catchy tunes, fan base, and everything just needs to be perfect. It's a whole new definition for music. Is music really just a genre? Winds of change, people. Music has not just been a mode of entertainment. It's become a platform to express ideas and address issues. Let's rewind all the way back to Michael Jackson's time, when he promoted the message of environmental consciousness with his "Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race." And Western artists speak of mental health, depression, etc. through their music. Even a K-pop example, like BTS, they promote the message of self-love with their Love Yourself campaign in partnership with UNICEF. Music has become so influential to the point we even have music therapy. Because music speaks clearly when words and emotions cannot be comprehended. And when someone insults the kind of music you listen to, it's synonymous to insulting what you feel deep inside. To my grandparents, I'll play rap, and I'll get the, "Why are they speaking so fast? This isn't even music." And Ariana Grande's proficient high notes will be, "Why is she screaming?" As much as I hate mentioning the pandemic, it took us back to the nostalgic times. Scrolling down through a song from 2020, 2000, 1990s, well, YouTube didn't exist then, music did. You'll always find that anyone listening in 2020 will always be listening to this song in 2030 comments, and you'll realize that no one ever left. Music is evergreen. Finally, I'm going to reveal my musical preferences. I might be called outdated for this, but I prefer the music of 100 years from now. The Indian ghazals and Carnatic pieces? Yes, those. Even recent Hindustani music, like Mohe Rang Do Lal. A plethora of Bollywood music has just been renditions from the 90s. Globally, we see an enormous evolution in music. But in our hearts and souls, is there really any? The way in which the winds have affected music is ambiguous. The music we listen to stays eternal. To subvert that paradigm is tough, but that paradigm simultaneously fluctuates with the emotions that fluctuate. Music is for you, in you, and with you. Maybe the charts are defined by success, but in your heart, it is defined through love. And one thing I would never like the winds to change is the way I end this TED Talk. Thank you for listening.